Welcome to the motherfucking underrated podcast where we talk about sports, hip hop culture, all that shit. You know the motherfucking lingo. I'm your host, Ray the Mood. That's Yellow Lemieux. What up, bro?
What up, brother? You're a psychopath.
And to spice it up a little bit to start this bitch on.
Everything.
All right, man. We getting close to football. And dropping. They dropped the trailer. They dropped the fucking cover. We're going to discuss the cover. We're going to discuss our top 5 favorite Madden covers. And we're going to talk about your boys got Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood on the steals. Discount double dick. How you feel about that? Tell us how you feeling about your Steelers. And I'm going to let the floor is yours. Still a fan?
Man, I'm happy with it. We was about to watch a year full of Mason Rudolph. The fact that so many Steelers fans are mad at this shit pisses me off, for real. Like, you got one of the best ever. I don't give a fuck his age, you know what I'm saying? He had an Achilles his first year with the Jets, you know what I mean? Next year, damn near 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns on a bad team that fired every coach on the fucking squad. You feel me? I ain't saying that he gonna come here and be the change, but it's better than what we had since Ben Roethlisberger, period. Anybody mad at that shit is dumb as fuck, goofy as fuck, swear to God, stupid as fuck. Y'all wanted to watch a year full of Mason Rudolph. We don't just give up and try to get draft picks, bro. And I think that's what everybody thought we was about to do. We don't do that. Like, that's never been in our blood, yo. We're going to try to win and build while we trying to win. That's why we never had a rebuild for real, like a big one. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I love the fucking pick. He's a fucking GOAT. Why wouldn't I like having a GOAT on my team? That shit's crazy. I swear.
I got some thoughts on it. I think it's a good pickup. But then again, I think it was bad management on why not keep George Pickens if you was going to get him.
That is the difference, bro. I feel like we would be getting talked about a Super Bowl.
Different light if you had both them receivers.
A little different. Facts. It would be a little fucking different, bro. Swear.
That's the only thing I didn't understand about this because it seemed like he was basically coming. They kind of knew he was coming this whole time.
Yeah, we knew, yeah.
So it's like, you got to, I mean, we don't know how much, because now Pickens saying that he forced his way out. First he was saying he didn't. I knew he did something, but I'm pretty sure if Rodgers was confirmed to him, I don't know if he would have left. So that's the thing. Like, was Rodgers confirmed?
Actually confirmed, exactly. Yeah, facts.
You know, we kind of knew this was his only team he had left to actual start with.
Right.
I think Pickens might have pushed himself out a little too quick, man, because if you got Rodgers, DK, and fucking Pickens, now...
Interview had said that he would love to catch passes from Rodgers out of any quarterback ever.
He's probably
said Aaron Rodgers.
Sick right now.
Yeah, he probably is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He probably ain't really want to play with Steelers.
I don't think he cared. I don't think he liked living here either. Yeah, I don't think he liked Pittsburgh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But so yeah, my take is like I wish Pickens would have stayed. It would have made the shit more and more exciting. I think seeing, if you're a football fan, and see, that's why I like the way I look at football, because I'm not biased with football. I'm not biased. I love my team. I'm not fucking naive about shit. And I give other people props when shit needs to be give props to. Yeah. I think the fact that Rodgers in a Steelers jersey is like, that shit's going to look hard, bro. Whether he play good or not, I think he's going to play good. That's just hard. I would have took him on the Raiders, nigga. Like, you got a legend coming.
Bro, yeah, people don't get it. If you go to the comments to any Steeler post about Rodgers,
I know.
On this, man, I'm like, bro, he's better than a lot of quarterbacks in the league. We ain't have no other options. Y'all wanted Mason fucking Rudolph for a year? That's all I got to say. Mason Rudolph for a full year. Nah, yeah, he's a good backup. That's what he is.
See, this is the problem with these Steeler fans nowadays. Now, some people would say, oh, leave Mason in. See what he could do, and if we have a bad season, we have a bad season. Niggas don't want to go through no bad season. Facts. It's easy to say that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas don't really want to go up 0-0 or 2-0, bro. That shit sucks. I don't give a fuck if you tanking for Eli's nephew or not, nigga. I don't want to see that shit.
And calling for Mike Tomlin's job because he decided to start Mason. Man.
Yeah.
I can't deal with the Steelers fans. I could dig deep into that fucking hole, but we ain't even gonna go there.
Pause.
Oh no, Diddy.
You got it.
I caught
Facts. That's
the first one.
That's the first one you got. I'll let that slide.
All right, bet.
The jury says that one slide.
But yeah, man, like they're gonna be calling for his job if he start that, man. Like, I mean, Will Howard should have started to see if you needed the draft for quarterback.
So that's what a lot of people were saying. As far as like the analysts, they were like, they wish they would have put him, like, didn't get Rodgers to see the young bull, but I don't believe in the narrative of just throwing the nigga in right away.
He did that.
Yeah, he did it with Kenny last year, and it wasn't terrible, but it still was like, you know, he wasn't. He's a couple years behind being a fucking starter right now. He still ain't ready,
and he ain't have no veteran Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, there was nothing there to teach.
Yeah,
hopefully RG could teach the young bull, and we don't even gotta reach for a quarterback next year. But the Steelers is not going. Listen, they're not going to just fold and not try to win. They're gonna try to win every year. It doesn't matter. They want to win.
But the fans don't want them to do that low key. They act like they want them to tank and shit. Nah, these Steelers fans cannot go through a losing season.
Fuck no.
Bro, you be depressed when you niggas lose one game after y'all win 5 in a row. I be like,
real shit.
Just one fight, you like, I know, but and you be fucked up.
And I lost to them motherfuckers.
So you want to lose fucking 8 games in a row and shit?
Oh no, bro.
Y'all niggas would have a heart attack watching them. I'm used to it.
And if they go get a decent wide receiver too, they could be a competitor.
I mean, they get to the playoffs every year. It's been the quarterback position that they've been lacking to get over the hump, dog.
Right.
If you get an Aaron Rodgers that's giving you 3,000 yards, 20 plus touchdowns, and under 10 interceptions, you should be cool.
We chilling.
You cool. As long as the run game, we gotta look at the run game now. We don't know what Warren and the rookie gonna do, but because Warren, as much as niggas is talking shit on Najee was a good running back. I was watching his highlights the other day, stiff arming the shoes off of niggas. Bro was powerful. He
watched one.
He didn't have the fucking
boys.
Yeah, he didn't have a fuck. Yeah, he got my boy. Yeah, he got my boy. We was there. We was there.
You looked at me like
we was there. I was like,
what the fuck? Hey,
so,
man.
But that 1-2 punch, I think, got slept on because sometimes one of them was hurt, or it was usually Warren. But when they both played, they played real good off each other. So
yeah,
we gotta see what this 1-2 punch with the rookie gonna do. If the run game is cool and the line is better than last year, I think y'all gonna at least make it to. Y'all can make it deep in the playoffs. It's gonna come down to y'all's division like always,
right? Yep.
And fucking Patrick Mahomes and them.
But you've been hearing the analysts and shit. The Bengals. They didn't get better. Where they get better, they got worse.
Yeah, unless they got new niggas on defense. I don't give a fuck what they doing.
Swear they ain't get better.
And they ain't even signing that Trey nigga. They ain't even get him back yet. He might not even sign.
Ball throw for the most yards last year, and Chase have like the
Chase got
triple
the crown last year. Yeah,
ain't do shit for him. So all they did was sign him and Higgins.
Yeah, I don't even know the pieces. I don't even know what free agents they brung in. I didn't really pay attention to the draft. But it's still Joe Burrow.
Yeah, for sure.
Still gotta look out. But as far as defense, suspect. The Ravens, they kind of got better with their draft. They said they had a really good draft. And the Browns, if they don't start Shador, and I don't even know what's up with their fucking defense either. They were good at one point, and then they kind of fell off. So
right,
it's
like the Steelers. Yeah. They played good early, and then it's over at the end of the year.
And one thing I wanted to discuss is the actual teams that y'all are going to play against when while Rodgers is there. He's basically playing his whole division from the Packers, and he's playing Justin Fields first game of the year. How you feel about that shit?
That shit's gonna crack.
It's gonna be lit. I think it's gonna be one of the best games week 1. But go ahead.
Hell yeah, they saying that it's gonna be like must watch.
Oh no, I think it's gonna be one of the most watched games of the first.
Not even just that game, but like the season in general because of what's going on. You know what I'm
But yeah,
saying?
no, bro, Rodgers on the
Yeah.
Steelers period is gonna be must watch.
Yeah, it's
So
must
just the fact
watch.
that it's his division,
Division, yeah,
it's gonna
bro,
smack.
it's gonna be cracking, and I'm happy. I'm happy. I didn't want to see Mason Rudolph for a year. I'm just be honest. I can't do that shit. All right, he's cool. I'm not hating on dude, but like,
Man, that nigga need to pick a different profession. He look like a fucking,
yeah,
he look like a banker or something. Go be a banker. This nigga ain't got it, bro.
they ain't got it,
You look
man.
in his face, he ain't got it.
He be scared behind the line and shit. Like, we don't need that. We need somebody. Bro, we just got a fucking goat and people don't like it. It's amazing to me how stupid Steeler fans are, bro. And it's coming from a Steeler fan. I hate this shit.
I'm gonna play a clip of Cameron saying something about y'all during this episode at one point, and let you hear this shit. Something I said before, and he said it on the last episode. We're gonna get back.
Steeler fans are like, I don't know if they might be. They up there though. I'm not gonna put them up there with Knicks and Cowboy fans, but they mad delusional, man. Like they say something that they don't want and don't like and don't want to see happen, and then when the shit that doesn't happen, the shit that happens that they don't want to happen, they be like, man, we gonna kill them. Don't even worry about it. If you didn't want to happen, I'll get more to the point what I'm talking about. I remember Papa Stat saying he didn't want Aaron Rodgers or he wasn't excited about it. And he texted me today and said they win in the Super Bowl.
Oh, please.
And said that we gonna win with the old man. Watch, we going to the Super Bowl. This
Rodgers Jets. Yeah, we got it's the Packer game in fucking Lambeau.
Honestly, not sure for real.
Can we get a look up on that? Because listen, if he comes back to Lambeau, y'all play them niggas at Lambeau. That's going to be much. Y'all say you ain't got a lot of prime times, but Rodgers being on y'all's team, some shit might get shifted around, dog. I'm telling you right now, that game, I don't care where it's at, but if it's in Lambeau,
I think we hung.
Oh, this shit was in Lambeau.
Yeah, we at the crib.
Damn. It's still gonna be a good ass fucking historical ass, visual, but
yeah,
that was in Lambeau. They'd have been booing the fuck out of that nigga. That'd have been good.
You think they would have booed him? No, I don't think they would have.
I think they'd have booed him because he
Nah, I don't think they would boo him.
You know why? Because he basically, like, I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't have.
Yeah,
but niggas, that fan bases like that, because they booed fucking Favre when he left, nigga. They ain't fuck. No, they say it was cool with the Jets and then he went to the Vikings. Then they ain't fucking.
Right, yeah, that's.
I don't know. They might not
rivalry shit. You know what I'm saying?
They might not boot him, but he definitely a weirdo. So them niggas probably was sick of him at the end of his career. Like, shut up, cuz. He talked to me.
I hope he don't come here with that shit. That's the one concern I got. Don't come here with your ayahuasca shit, all right?
Niggas say
come here and chill, play football game. When it's a shit.
Niggas said that's why he was hesitant to come to the Steelers because he was in his room thinking like, can I get away with this shit I usually get away with Tomlin's black ass?
Hell no.
Nah. I don't think you're going to, man. Nah. Look, is what it is. I'm shouting them out again because I watched that shit. I'll be taking a little shit from them too. But Cameron said he's very interested in to see if the first blow up that him and Tomlin have, because I think it's going to happen at one point of the season. They might get to it.
I don't know about a blow up though, because Tomlin don't really do that in public. Maybe in the locker room type shit.
He don't, but Rodgers fucking pushed his last coach on TV.
Nah.
Shoved him out.
Yeah,
if he do that to a nigga like Tomlin might.
The whole fucking offensive line is coming.
Yeah, they're gonna scrape his ass up.
Yeah, it ain't. There's a difference. He ain't no Salah.
I want to see that. It would be good TV. I want to see.
It would. I'll watch. I'll definitely watch everything.
Yeah, so that's a good fucking. Y'all got a great storyline. I think it's one of the best storylines in the NFL. So we're gonna keep our eye on that all season. Talk about that. Now I want to shift to the Madden cover. Barkley's Madden cover is probably the shadiest shit I ever seen so far. That play, first of all, was probably the best fucking play I've seen a running back do in like a fucking like it wasn't just that spin. He was doing he did a lot of fucking combos with that
poetry in motion, bro.
It was beautiful. It was
beautiful. Man. You hear he said that was the biggest hit he ever
took. He got whacked after that, but nobody really knows it because of the fucking moment. Nobody knows. He got whacked.
Swear.
Yeah, he got whacked. So, what did you hear about Madden? What's supposed to be new? I heard some mechanic shit that they did is new. I used to be the Madden nigga. That shit got weak to me. I fell off. You took over. You didn't fuck with it at first. You took over. You know more than Madden than me now. So explain what you heard about the new Maddens. Explain what you expect the new Madden to have that the old one didn't. What you hated about the old one that you hope the new one got. You take over this segment about Madden because you the Madden.
So the quarterback mechanics is supposed to be more realistic. Like
I seen that.
To what the QB actually do, how he throw, the way he throw. The celebrations is better. They got the signature ones like DK do the little whatever he did with the.
The style language?
Yeah, he got that. You know what I'm saying? That shit's fire.
I seen the St. Brown little headstand joint.
Yeah, yep. They got all it. And what's his name? Walk out with the gritty and shit. Yeah. Other than that, I really don't know too much about it.
All right, so what's some shit on the old one that you hope is corrected with the new one? Like, what hurt you the most?
Zone defense.
Explain.
That should be trash. All right, so on this one, a motherfucker would be like playing zone, and you got him. He's supposed to shade out to the outside or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Motherfucker will stand there and shit, bro. Like, not even move or move to the wrong side, cover the wrong person. I get that happens in zone, but bro, it's too often.
So basically, the computer's not staying true.
Moving how it's supposed to do. Yeah, you got to play on a linebacker or a lineman. You know what I'm saying? And then pull a motherfucking lineman to even stay in coverage the right way because motherfuckers don't cover their zones the right way. And if you play Madden the whole game and you playing the Justin Jefferson, he's scarring your ass the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, this one was pretty solid to me, honestly. I ain't really had too many problems with this shit.
All right, so if I had to fucking criticize this last one I feel like there's no new, like I want to see the players be more, like, animated. Like, let them do more, like, like get a tackle, like make. Make
They
it.
tried it a little bit, but it's repetitive. They got like 3 different animations. Yeah, swear.
I swear to God, no game. If they wouldn't have bought the rights to that 2K with fucking Terrell Owens on the front, that was the most pure fucking football game. The anime, they be on the sideline doing shit like this.
You could buy a crib, my nigga, buy a whole crib.
Bro, they had celebrity games, nigga. You play celebrity Karma Electra, you bought a crib. You could play pool, shoot darts. Nigga, the sideline niggas be, remember the phone? The phone. They
pick up the red phone on everything, bro. And then there was that one mode where you could be in the helmet and shit. Man, bro.
Greatest fucking game ever. And I'm so mad.
Football game for sure. Bro, fucking right.
Greatest football game ever. I don't know why Madden, if they bought the rights to that shit, I don't know why they don't take the fucking, just take that and just put it in the new version of Madden.
Right. They're lazy, bro. It's copy and paste every year and they'll fix some little shit.
Fucking with that shit, man.
Yeah. I gotta do more research on the 26 because I seen a couple things, but
yeah,
it's gonna be copy and paste with some new fucking animations and maybe, hopefully, the throwing mechanics is different too.
Yeah. I seen that, like, they was putting side by sides with, like, Mahomes is like sidearm how he was doing it, and they was really copying every quarterback's like shit. Hopefully
they do it, the timing and everything. Yeah.
And I heard like it's like there was I forgot what Madden it was, but there was a Madden where when you run with that running back or anybody in the run, like open run, that stick was better than hitting a juke or split. You can literally bop, 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 bop. They said they bringing that type of shit back. Like that.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be smacking.
If they do that, bro, then I'm back on board because it feel like the running back is stiff as fuck. Like, you can't, like...
You got to hit the hole to get a speed burst now.
Yeah, but
and then you could do all that shit, but like...
there was one that if you just jiggled the stick, no diddy,
motherfucker was
crazy.
I already know.
Yeah, he would hit the little...
What was that, though? Was that when they... Fuck.
I don't know which one.
QB Vision, was that the QB Vision did?
Might have been the first game of the QB Vision, but yeah, you remember that stick where you used to go
I already know, yeah, swear.
chopping niggas ankles, boop, boop, boop. It would be
Right.
so.
Or that truck stick used to hit different too.
Man,
Yeah.
why they don't let niggas helmets pop off either? Popping niggas, I want helmets popped off again.
The violence.
Make helmets pop off again.
NFL's not violent. Yes, the fuck it is.
Making
It's
a hat.
supposed to be.
I'm making a hat. Pop off helmets again.
I swear. Pop off helmets again.
No Diddy. I don't know if that was Diddy, but it sounded like it.
Oh yeah, it's kind of Diddy helmet.
So we going to update niggas on the new man. Hopefully it's better. So we're gonna go into the top 5 Madden covers. I'm gonna put the covers up as we call them out on the screen when I do my editing. So you let me know. You go first.
All right.
Man, I want you to tell me the player on the front and the year, and we'll go from your 5 to 1.
All right. Oh, so it's in order.
Well, I would prefer. You don't gotta be in order, but just go 5 and then just save your best for 1. Just do it. How about we do that? So,
right,
name your best one last.
All right. So first, I'm gonna go with Madden 04, Mike Vick. It's just legendary classic to me. That's when I first started playing, but I wasn't really into it like that. You know what I'm saying? Ray Lou, that was when we was playing football. You used to hit niggas.
It's straight. Ray Lou.
You know what I'm saying? So that's legendary to me. That's
imaginary helmets off.
I'm going Madden 10, Palomalo and Fitzgerald.
Okay.
On the cover.
I think you're kind of going in order, though. I think that's a good 5-4-3.
All right, bet.
That's a good 5-4-3.
So that's shady to me. Then I will go. All right, so I got 2 more, right? Whew, shit.
Yeah.
I gotta go Madden 24 with the Josh Allen. That shit is just so devious, bro. The way he look on that cover is fire.
It's shady.
And then my number 1 will be the Saquon from this year. That shit is literally the hardest looking Madden cover I ever seen.
Okay, so I had 2 lists because I figured that me and you was going to have the same nostalgia with the Ray Lewis and the Vic.
Swear.
That's 2 of the games that really took off Madden. Those 2, back to back. Those were the 2. So I knew you were probably going to go that route, so I had a different route. So I'm going to go, my number 5 is going to be the Odell. I like the Odell cover. I like the fucking stretch. I like the fucking pose on that one.
Yeah, I can see that.
That shit's dope. So that's my 5th. 4 is going to be probably, I'm going to go to the most of all of the newer ones from like 13 and down. I'm gonna go to Brady and Mahomes cover. I think that's shady because it was called like big goat, baby goat, or whatever.
Yeah, I fucked with it, but
yeah,
aesthetically,
I just like it because it's like they put 2 niggas like this is the old.
And it's the next nigga. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with it on that shit. Sure. So my 3rd one, I'm gonna go with the Christian McCaffrey. I like the fact that he's running on niggas and you see people in the background. I fuck with that. I think that was like a good,
What year was that?
That was the 2020. That was the 2025 one. That was the last year.
Oh yeah.
I fuck with that. I like the background of people behind him and him like running straight at the camera.
Yeah.
That's my 3. I'm going 2 for the Josh Allen. That shit's shady. And I like the alternate one where I'm in the crowd, but I like this one better.
Yeah,
he's just swag. He's just staring in the camera.
What's up? Ooh,
that's just crazy. And I'm gonna go. Number 1 is the Saquon. That's the
for sure. Yeah.
Even though that nigga on the front, you say that ain't his face. It don't look like his face, but I don't know. Maybe it is. But I don't know. It don't look like his nose. I thought, but I looked at the fucking joint. That was really him doing the stunt, though, wasn't it?
Nah, hell no. They said that they was reenacting it.
But I swear they said that was Saquon in the harness doing the jump. You ain't see that?
I seen him when you're talking. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, we gotta do some research on that.
We gotta do some research.
That nigga right there, when you zoom in,
but that's the hardest shit ever, bro. He's jumping over a motherfucker backwards with his hand on his head.
That's a fucked up way to get on Madden if you the other dude. That's fucked.
Oh, that's That's the second time a defensive and offensive player been on the Madden cover, other than Palomalu and Fitzgerald.
I was gonna put that one in my top 5, but I wanted to switch it up from yours. I didn't want us to have the same amount. We'd have had almost the same one, but that would have been in my top 5 too. We almost would have had the same list, so I had to switch it up. I know we like the same type of shit.
Yeah, I already knew we was gonna have like similar.
Yeah, and honestly, I fucked up because I really wanted to put which one is that? And what's the one with John Madden on it? 23. I wanted to put 23 on it for the Raiders because I like that. That was classic.
The John Madden shit was fire too.
Yeah,
swear.
That's my honorable.
Too.
Yeah, that's my honorable mention. I wanted to put that in there. I might have to take out the Odell for that one.
Yeah,
I think them was the best ones. The ones we named, I think, is the best ones on there if you put them all together. So,
facts.
Yeah, facts.
Swear.
Yeah, man. Excited about Madden. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm excited. That should be letting me down.
Yeah, we gotta see what's up with it. We gotta see what's
up. We gonna get it though every year. It don't matter.
There's gonna be some bullshit on there that you be like, or motherfuckers gonna find some cheese ass plays that you can't stop and shit. You know how
they need to fucking really have a system built in with these games now because there's too much information getting spread for people to cheat. They really need to have a fucking like a fucking support system where if something's broken, we should be able to report it. If enough people report it, it should get banned. Like, I don't give a fuck. If it's one play that niggas can't stop, it should get banned. I don't give a fuck.
They do, but it takes so long for that to even fucking take place.
Technology too extreme right now.
And then the motherfucker just gonna find another way to finesse.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a scrubs. If you use all that aim assist on COD and you're doing all that shit, you're a bum. You should fucking die, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I take out your. If you're disgracing video games, if you gotta cheat to play a video game, bro, you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah, if you gotta go on YouTube to look up plays to play Madden, why are you playing? Act like a coach.
Yeah, I'm cool off that. Y'all niggas is weird, bro.
Swear.
Stop fucking up video games. Like,
swear, man.
If you're trash, go on franchise and just play that. Don't come on here with one play and run it 80 times and say you're good. You're not nice, nigga. You're not nice.
And looked up some shit that's unstoppable versus any defense.
Found it, and you didn't look it up. You're not nice. You're not nice. Don't tell me you're good, bro. If you use 5 plays a game, all right, some niggas do that. That's cool. But don't say you're good because you got one that's unstoppable, nigga. You're not nice, bro. Stop doing that. That's cheese. That's what made me stop playing Madden, bro. And a lot of games, because they took the fun out of that shit.
I make my own cheese, so I ain't gonna lie. I do that, but like
I do it. Everybody got a solid 5-6 plays.
I know how to,
but you don't use them all
to set up routes. That's what it is.
And you gotta throw them in occasionally. You can't just keep running them because niggas, if they're smart, I'm gonna catch on to that shit. I'm gonna figure out.
I know how to line up people. I'll read your defense, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that middle, you uncover 2, that middle finna be fucking crazy open. I'll send that motherfucker on a post, send the motherfucker on the outright, or slant him so the fucking corner come up and I'm saying I be finessing it like that. I don't go on fucking the internet and be like, let me find the best play so I could beat people. That's shit. You're ass. You're still ass. You just had to do that.
I think the key of being a good Madden player is being able to be a user player on defense. If you could play user, linebacker, user D lineman, and you're real good. If you're a user linebacker, middle linebacker, that's really things that give me problems. Because if you covering you just covering every side of the field with a linebacker, it's hard to fucking throw against. If you got a shutdown corner, if you got a weak corner, I'm burning you.
Yeah, facts.
If you got
real shit, you click that linebacker, take away that middle.
You don't bite on shit, like
have everybody else out there. Yeah,
that's how you know you nice. That's somebody that's nice, not you bums that's looking up plays. You're not nice. Don't any game you look up to get better at, you're fucking weak, bro. I don't care. Tips is cool. Not learning how to play off somebody else's you're not good. And I'm a die on that, nigga. You're right. So I played a nigga that beat me running the same play, and he barely was beating me, but I couldn't stop his offense. He couldn't stop my offense, but he scored first. I couldn't beat him. And he was like, "Coach, you can't beat me." I'm like, "Nigga, you're running one." It was Rollins, bitch ass. You know, Rollins using that.
Yeah, I remember that shit. Same
Yeah,
shit, same play over and over.
Ass
Yeah.
roll. You go stop it. I was like, obviously I can't. The game won't let me, bitch.
Yeah, I figure his shit out when I play him. Swear.
It took me
He
a
did
while.
the same
It took
shit
me
to
a
me
while.
though. Yeah, swear.
A while, but he definitely beat me like 8 times in a row before I beat him.
Swear though, but yeah, that's what it be though. Motherfuckers
Yeah.
be looking at plays and knowing little cheese shit to do. And you don't expect a motherfucker to keep running the same play either. Even if it's the same
You
formation.
get mad, you're gonna be like,
You're
oh,
like, all right, he's changing something. Nope.
That's
That
how
nigga's
you
running the same dick. You be mad as fuck, like, all right, but I don't even like playing. I'll dead ass quit a match if I got to deal with this motherfucker running this. I'm not playing no game. I want to play a real football game. Like that's.
Wasn't there a thing on one of the Maddens where you couldn't run the same play back to back? They need to bring that shit back.
Oh, what was it on though? Because it wasn't on.
It was like 3 Maddens ago, maybe 3 or 4 man. They need to bring that back.
Yeah, you had to pick a different player if you picked that play.
Yeah,
Swear.
they didn't bring that back. Swear they
What
need
the
to bring
fuck mode was that though?
I think it was a mode. Maybe it was a mode they had.
It definitely was a mode. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to make that a permanent thing. So
Nah, for real.
doing that shit.
That would be clutch. Yeah, can't keep running the same fucking play over and over. Shit's ass.
So wait, where we in? We in June, right? So, yeah,
Yep.
2 months. 2 months for Madden, 2 months for football. So
Swear.
we're gonna be getting more news coming, NFL shit.
Yeah.
Shit. Of course, we're gonna get the game like every year, like we do, like dummies.
Even if it's ass the year before.
And then we're gonna play it and complain how ass it is the whole time.
Yeah, and then still play that motherfucker.
Now we keep playing it and cry about it and slam some controllers. Done.
That's what happened when you buy out every other football game, man.
And we're done.
That's what happened.
We're some dumbass humans. I'm a buy this shit and I'm gonna complain and break a controller and keep playing it. This shit dumb.
I got a controller graveyard, man.
Nigga, I got a trash boat full of them boats gonna be on the river.
Hell yeah,
Trash on it. It'd be all controllers for me. Since I played video games, I got a trash boat.
Real shit, bro.
But man, let's keep niggas updated like we always do, Yellow.
Sorry, you know.
Shout out to man. I hope y'all niggas get this shit right this time.
Please.
It'll break my brother's heart.
For real. I just got good at this shit and y'all keep making ass games. Come on.
Shout out to the Stills for getting Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. We're going to this season. Clap for y'all boys. We're going to get updates on the rest of the league when shit starts smacking. There's still some free agents out there that ain't get picked up. Pretty sure it's about to start picking up. Training camp's going on. Shabor's going crazy for the Browns. We're going to update niggas with that shit and he might win a starting job. I think he might, so.
I think he will.
It's a lot of shit to look out for, man. It's the underrated motherfucking podcast. Watch our fucking kids.
All right, y'all.